personal development and growth. And this is it's something we're really, really passionate around here. For us individually, that's why we read a lot, we listen to podcasts, we watch lots of YouTube videos. We're constantly receiving content and trying to learn from it. And at the same time, not just let it go in one side and out the other, right? Like let it come in and then ask the question, how can I apply this? The goal is I always want to be learning and I'm growing. And the truth is when you develop this as a mantra or you adopt this as a mantra, I'm learning and I'm growing, then the things that you don't know that it's not reasonable for you to already have known it, then you don't feel guilty about it. Then you're not justifying the decisions that you made or the choices that you made based on what you think someone else thinks you should already know. When we develop this and build this into our culture, we cultivate, control what we can control, this culture, the way we do what we do and the way we allow it to be done. When we cultivate this culture of learning and development and growth, personal development and growth, then you're giving everyone an opportunity to say, hey, I don't know that yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to learn it. I'm for sure trying to learn. Hey, listen, I'm not just your coworker, I'm a teammate. I'm rolling up my sleeves, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to find out what I need to know. When we set the expectation for personal development and growth with an idea of learning and growing, I'm learning and I'm growing, that's when the culture is going to get better. Listen, 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, our organization is going to be different based on the new people that I meet and the way I spend my time. The way I read books, the way I listen to content, the way you consume the content definitely has a shape on the person that you're becoming. So what I want to do is I want to cultivate this culture where people know, hey, listen, it's not only expected, but encouraged for you to learn something new that's going to help us in our organization, that's going to help us try to achieve the mission. And I think it's that same idea that if you'll take it all the way back to the beginning of this question, what do I do when I don't trust that someone in another department fully understands the leadership? Maybe it's because the leadership hasn't cast the vision enough. Well, who says when enough is enough? I mean, we say it with our understanding, right? So maybe it's not even about that other person. Maybe it's about an organizational issue. Maybe it's a system issue that we need to try to solve. But on just the wrong day, I'll get just the wrong attitude and I'll say just the wrong thing. And then I'll cause avoidable conflict because I don't understand why someone did what they did or said what they said. And I think you've really got to protect that. We really have to protect that in our organizations because that is truly what keeps our locker room from becoming toxic. And that really is one of the best parts about removing the blind spots from leaders. It's whenever you can go through this process and whenever there's an issue, because there will be an issue, then the question is, well, what did you expect? Okay, what did you experience? Now, what are you going to put in the gap? Well, there's a gap between what you expected and what you experienced. You put trust or suspicion in the gap. And then you go through the line. Okay, was the communication clear? Yes or no? Okay, was my communication clear about the unclear communication or the level of unclarity? I mean, I don't know, but that's all part of the process. That's part of our system. And when we are really trying to leverage this question or this problem and then see how can we make it part of our solution? How can we make this a superpower instead of just a problem, move it to a superpower? That's when we'll find what we're looking for. And yes, we got to roll up our sleeves and we got to dig down. But the fundamental truth of this is organizations move at the speed of trust. And to the extent there is not trust that lives in person to person or team to team, department to department, then we're really halting however far we can go with the organization.